Welcome to the Temple of Flame. On today, Faith Block Lights, we take a look at this. And what this is from Bocadeli, it is the Frijoli chips, tortillitas de maize, frijoles y chili. Oh wait, tortillitas de maize con frijoles y chile. Hot, hot, hot. And so I saw this. I happened to be at a restaurant that does both Honduran and El Salvadoran cuisine. And I was looking through their snacks. So this is from El Salvador. I was looking through their snacks. The food that I got there, if you want to see that, is in the Chile Lengua de Fuego turmeric bomb video. If you're interested in that, you can check that out in the Hot Ones playlist. So here's the interesting thing I saw here was this habanero powder. And I thought, maybe there's actually some heat to this. And I do like trying snacks from other countries. I do enjoy that quite a lot as well. So we have the habanero, we have the cayenne here, we have the beans. This is an interesting idea. It's kind of like a bean dip chip, and it's probably like Fritos. Whoa, look at the powder on this. There's a lot of that. Wow. All right, there's what they look like. Smell pretty good. Let's give these a whack, shall we? Yeah, I mean they're essentially Fritos. They are a bit stale. Trying to see if there's a date on these. There's a stamp on the front somewhere. Wait, there it is. So I'm eating these about 6 months before they're due to expire. I like the idea here of a bean dip onto the chip. However, I think there's a couple problems here. First is that these chips are way too thick. The flavor ratio is completely wrong. They should have made it out of beans. Or maybe use masa and have the beans in the masa. They're listed just here as corn. But the, so this is actually whey powder, bean powder, and soybean oil. These have a little bit of a kick to them. Not a lot. So far I put these at about a default 1. I'm trying to decide if I like these well enough to try to take them for a burn. I like the concept more than I like the end result, that's for sure. One thing I've also noticed is a lot of Latino companies tend to use the Comic Sans font a lot. I find it so mystifying. The restaurant, their sign out outside, use the Comic Sans font. And it's like, why are we doing that? I mean, it's certainly legible, but it looks so silly. I don't get. I really wish if these were thinner chips, this would work a lot better. Well, you know, I've got this far into it. I might as well just do a burn. Who knows? At most, I might even be able to get a legit one out of these. I doubt it, but maybe. These have potential. Yeah, I mean we're gonna call this a default one. The concept is good. These just need more tweaking. Like if you buy any of the Fritos that are flavored, doesn't matter what flavor it is, any of them, they are completely coated in whatever that flavoring is. And these have some too, it's just this isn't a strong enough flavor. So I think they should have maybe either just used beans or tried to get beans into the mix somehow. That, in conjunction with this flavor, it probably would have been fine. Or use thinner chips. Like even when you see Doritos, even though they're thinner than Fritos generally, they are coated. And Doritos tend to be really strongly flavored as well. Well, I've never had El Salvadoran chips before. I don't think. This is a good concept. Just execution is, it's not there. All right. Well, enough of that. Okay, so I guess my interest in these as a novelty just didn't pan out. I had hoped for something out of the habanero powder in there, and there was a little bit of a charge. But like I said, it's the default one. It's not anything satisfying. Flavor was okay. I'm not upset at all with flavor. Flavor was fine. It wasn't great. It wasn't bad. It was just kind of there. I don't think I've had bean dip chips before, so that was kind of fun. That was kind of a novelty there. Texture wise is where that's kind of the major problem. I mean, these were definitely a bit on the stale side and kind of a pain to eat. And just like altogether, it was worth doing once, like I said, for the novelty. I don't think this is anything I'd ever want to have again. But I think the approach is right. It's just the execution. It's another thing that is better in concept than in reality. And we're just going to leave it there. So that was the Bocadeli Frijoli corn chips. Hot. Now go forward in peace to serve the flame.